you guys are right. I was probably wrong. It's raining outside and I really want to crawl. And as you can see, we've set up a little teeny tiny course here and we're gonna give it a shot. Let's figure out how to build mini courses. Minis, micros, minis, micros. All right, so I know this is a mini, not a micro. I'm starting to learn. Micro, mini. And I would wheel the smaller one, makes more sense, but I've fully taken it apart. So we're gonna wheel this little Defender. We have ourselves, I believe, a 66 turn in here with the low speed, or whatever you call it, the high ratio transmission from Traxxas. We got that in here. And I'm just slightly unprepared. Really wanted to crawl today, and it's really the rain's fault, but it's raining really hard outside right now. We've been having a lot of rain in Missouri, flash flooding, and actually lots of flooding. I didn't have enough rocks inside, so this is what we got. It's raining so hard out there, I really didn't want to run out and run back in. I would have been soaking wet, which probably would have made for a good start of the video, but I really don't want to get soaking wet, and there's probably other videos that we're gonna end up shooting today. So, you know, we work with what we can work with, which is this rock, and my filmography guy, he just threw it down to break it into a bunch of smaller rocks for us. And it did, it broke. It broke real nice. Now, I do have knuckle weights on this particular rig. Little forward weight bias, never hurt anybody. And constructing courses of this size is not my forte. Nope, it is not. A little wheel speed bump would help though. There we go, look at there, just right over the top. So I'll just keep reconfiguring this a couple times and we'll talk about building courses. We discussed what we could use to build courses. Foam is one, you know, like great stuff, but that gets really expensive, I would think. And I'm sure quite a few of y'all have tried or have built mini courses using spray foam. But my experience with it is that it breaks down really fast. Just the traction and the, you know, doing this number on it, it breaks down extremely fast. So you would need to do something like a rhino line. And now we're getting into really expensive territory. Rocks, in my opinion, are far cheaper, easier to find, and you know, you're rock crawling, like get some rocks, man. But the point was brought up, a very good point, that they're heavy, and maybe you don't want a heavy course. So what do you build your indoor courses out of when you have raining outside like cats and dogs? Ideally, I would have a stack of rocks over here somewhere and be ready to build my tabletop course at a moment's notice. There we go, that's it, right there, easy peasy. Now we need to reconfigure. But again, I wasn't ready for the rain. So now, we get to work with what we have. That's a neat little. So we got some rocks. I got some rocks stacked. This is our biggest one. We're gonna have to work around the biggest one. Ooh, that's a fun. That could be a fun angle. We just need to be able to get up onto the top. So, I wonder if I do like that. Will it stay? It might stay. Let's just check that out. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, all right, we got half of this new course built. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, so it's just like the big guys, I suppose, just in a smaller scale. Ooh, that's nice there. Something like, sure, something like that. We're gonna just fall off the backside. We don't want to do that. All right, we'll restart the course. Over here. Start time, driver. Or person who is timekeeper. Grip. Grip. Oh no, I don't have enough wheel speed. I don't have big enough tires. Ooh. Yeah, need more front weight bias or less body. I mean, honestly, this is not how we would really crawl, but I know the game here. Yeah. This is not a stock motor. This is the 180 Torque Master, I believe. I think we named it Torque Master. Torque Master, Trail Master, sometimes I forget. The 180 Torque Master in a 66 turn, which pairs really good with the low speed gears. You get more ratio, you get better startup. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try that again with the body. These bodies are big and heavy compared to the vehicle itself. And I just need a little, oomph. This is what I need. Yeah, look at there, right over, but we're gonna fall off a cliff. Now, I will say low speed control could be better, but I'm used to brushless at this point, and the brushed high pull count with something like AM32 has extremely good startup. And I hate to say it, but in most cases, it's gonna be brushed, especially a relatively low quality brushed where you get the torque. Well, I shouldn't say low quality, I should say low cost. With high grade magnets, it's not gonna have the best startup. And that's on these small motors, the only way that you can really get good torque density is it's just such a tiny rotor. You have to use extremely high strength magnets. And when you combine all of those things, a small diameter rotor with high strength neodymium magnets, your startup does suffer a little bit as compared to what brushless can do these days. That's so crazy. Brushed was always the best startup for so long. And now it's not. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. But brushed is still a great choice if you are on a budget. A brush setup, or a brushless setup could cost as much as your entire vehicle. Whereas a new brushed motor, yeah, you know, $15 or whatever for something higher quality than stock. There we go. I don't think I could quite do this in reverse. I don't think it'll quite work. I also need to clear out my desk more. But we're gonna try. Not enough traction on this slick table. Maybe enough traction? Oh no. Such a big undercut. For such a tiny rig. Yeah, so constructing an indoor course like this, what's your want? What's your need? Do you want something that's movable, or do you want something that is cheap, like rocks? And literally, you just go out into the woods and grab some rocks. Go out to a little creek, grab some rocks. So there is your time, of course, but I mean, I could easily spend $200 on materials to build something out of foam and a lot of time, whereas with rocks, it's just collect and then bam, bam, bam. And then you get to reconfigure with the rocks. Infinitely reconfigurable, as long as you don't cement them all together, which I could see the advantage of cementing some of them together, as long as it's not too heavy to move, of course. Oh no, I think I ran out of battery. I think I've got another one. Yep. There we go. Make sure I remember to recharge this one. Battery. Battery. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna steal this one. This is a stock rig. I don't even want to try to wheel it. It doesn't have the forward weight bias. Good looking rigs though. I really like that Bronco body. I do. Look at that. Super easy and quick on these little guys. And boop. Ready to go. All right, let's try this once more with nobody. Does it look as cool? Does it not look as cool? Really seems that the body off Facebook and Instagram posts, they really pop off. For some reason, I don't know why. All right, we're gonna try this in the reverse direction. We'll cheat just a little bit. Oh, I need just a teeny bit more wheel speed. Oh, I lost my marbles. Or my screws. There's a screw loose. There we are. Look at that. Look at that. If at first you don't succeed, just hit it with wheel speed over and over. All right, one more reconfiguration, and then we'll call it good. But this has actually been quite fun. Now, it's difficult to do the testing that I specifically want to do. Well, with small size, I just don't have enough experience with it to... And I don't know how wedged in I need to get it. I don't really want to break the rigs yet. Could do some ultra tough climb. I don't think it'll do it. We'll go to the peak. It's not gonna get this. There's no way. There is no way. All right. This is pretty much what building courses is. Just rock stacking over and over. All right, that should be decent. Then I want to have to crawl. This may be just a reconfiguration of what we did earlier. But I like it. I like it. Yeah, this will be easy. I can just walk this. Says who? Says me. All right, we'll put this little guy down there. More rock stacking. Oh, so close, so close. You got it. You got it. There we go. I like it. Body on. Ooh, if we do like that, that should hold in our helper rock, our stacker. These are stock tires. I do have weighted knuckles on this particular one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And just hang this pumpkin up. Doink. All right, this is the final one. We're gonna try to get to the top. Will it climb to the top? I think it's gonna be a little bit too much of a breakover. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Hey, we climbed to the top. And then where are we going from here? Off the table, probably. Oh no, I lost the mirror. Does it just pop back in or did I break it? Hey, it just pops back in. Oh, I broke it. Yeah. Oh well. Sir. Huh? Huh. Oh, I see. There's actually a little piece of plastic that it is attached with that broke. Like a little thing between those two pieces. Oh well. Now it's not going to be street legal in some states. As long as you have one mirror, you're actually cool in Missouri. There we we go. So mini crawling. Maybe I'm warming up to it. Maybe I'm warming up to it. And in the future, we will have some things to make me warm up to it even more. So we'll get there when we get there. I have put things in motion. We'll just say that. All right, well, if you enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments. Seems we do have a lot of people that enjoy the minis and the micros. So I am looking for ideas and help with building courses. How do you build them? How do you determine what is good enough? And do you build them to the micros or do you build them to the minis? Can you have one that works with both? That'd be kind of neat. Sure, there's a lot to be learned. As always, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. You've made it to the end of the video. Hopefully that means you liked what you saw. If you want to help out the channel, you can like, subscribe, and definitely comment down below. We would like to hear new ideas from you, so be sure you let us know what you'd like to see. There are some other suggestions probably floating by my head right now that you can check out, and otherwise we appreciate your support and your help growing the channel.